Hey guys, sorry if there's weird shadows or lighting or whatever, but this is the only place that I can film. I've been trying to make this video for a few weeks, but I was recording it on my phone, and Google Photos, you have to process the video before you can download it, and it was taking like weeks, and I tried like 3 different times, so it just didn't work, so I gave up. I'm onto my camera now. If you left this comment on one of my YouTube videos, I won't say which comment, I won't say which video, I won't say who it was, but I did not stop uploading because of you. I'm just a bad YouTuber. Here we go. So, to give you an idea of how long I've been trying to film this, I saw Jenna Marbles' plant tour video, and I wanted to recreate it because I was getting my own garden in the backyard. It's a porch, but yeah, I was trying to film my own tour, but I kept getting new plants, and I had to get rid of some old plants, and it was this whole big shebang. So oh god, and this video ended up being like 20 minutes long, and I don't feel like I have that many plants. So I was like, what do I do? And I didn't want to make this video before I got my new plants, because I'd have to make an update like immediately, so I just decided, wait, I got my new plants last weekend, and here we are. So to start off, I'm going to talk about the plants I got rid of. I don't know if you guys know of these pots with like faces and animals on them, but Target sells them, and they come with like grass seeds to put in, like so the animal's growing hair. I also had cat grass seeds from the dollar store, and so I have a planter, you'll see, and I had these on either side of the planter, and I would pick Checkers up and let her eat out of it, but after like a few weeks, I started getting aphids, like after it stopped freezing. I mean, it's Texas, so it didn't freeze very much, but after it stopped freezing, I would get aphids, and it pissed me off a lot. So what I did to get rid of them, I don't know why, but I thought spraying them with water would help, but it didn't. So I just uprooted all of them and threw them off my porch. So that's probably not a good thing to do, but that's what I did. Those are the only plants that I got rid of. Now let's start with my inside plant. I will be providing videos for the rest of these, but my inside plant is just a picture. I don't know what it's called, but it's a cactus, and I planted it in the grass thing that the grass seed thing that I was describing earlier. He's a bulb boy, he's a circle, he's a orb, he's a whatever you want to call him. My brother and I got them at the same time, and I think it was 3 years ago. I don't know if he's alive. He doesn't need like any water, so that's a little suspicious. I have trimmed his thorns down a little just because they were like growing like hair, so I didn't want him looking a shaggy mess. So that's what he looks like now. Okay, now onto my outside plants. I'm gonna start with the planter. I'm trying to remember what order I recorded the videos in, so I don't have to move it around too much when I edit it. So first, I have my mint plant. I'm a big believer in buying plants that you can eat, because it's not Um, because it's better than just always going to the store and buying herbs and stuff, because you have them at your house and you don't need to use them all the time. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how you cook, but I don't use mint in every meal. I would not recommend planting mint if you live in Texas or a dry, hot place, because it's been getting better, but in the winter, it when the sun would come up and it was dry outside, it needed to be watered 2 times a day, and it's the plant that I have to water the most out of everything, so I do not recommend getting it. But I love him, and he grows a lot. I had to cut some off because he was growing so much, but I love him so much. Next are my wildflowers. They're nothing right now, but they are pretty cute. I got them from, I think, the dollar store again. I get a lot of seeds from the dollar store, but they're growing. I know Texas wildflowers have already bloomed, but they told me to plant it after the last freeze of winter, so I'm assuming they'll bloom late summer. One of them's really tall. I'm super proud of him. The others are very cute. Still baby boys. Most of my plants I didn't get from seeds, so very proud of these guys. I got the grasses that I told you I got rid of from seeds, so I was a little sad when I got rid of them just because I saw them grow. But I'm glad that I have these wildflowers to replace them. Moving on to my Carolina Reaper. I always call it a California Reaper just because I get those words confused, I guess. But it hasn't made any peppers yet. I think it was last weekend I went to Houston for 3 days, so none of my plants got water for 3 days, and I normally water them every day because I have to. So he got a little bit, well, some of his leaves are a little dead, but he has new leaves, and they sprouted 3 days ago, so I'm very proud of that. He doesn't have a pepper yet. I think I already said that. But I'm super excited to try it if he ever grows one. Next in the planter box is rosemary. My rosemary is a sturdy boy, to say the least. She doesn't grow as much as the mint does, so it was scaring me at first, but I mean, they're different plants. Oh, and on the video you can see the spider that lives in my planter box. He's on the top. I hope I circled it or whatever. But he's so cute. I tried to get footage. I'm gonna try to put footage of him. I did take a picture of him, I think yesterday, where you could see his patterns and stuff. If you know what type of spider that is, let me know. But I really like spiders in the garden because then it gets rid of all the gnats and stuff, and they won't go inside my house. So I like that whenever I open the door to water them and let checkers out. Yeah, my rosemary, I've used it in cooking. It's very yummy. Sometimes I use it to make eggs, put some rosemary, eggs, salt. It tastes very good. I don't really think I have anything else to say about my rosemary boy, but I love him. I love him. I switch the genders of my plants all the time. I don't treat them as if they're people. I just love them, and I don't want to say it the whole time. So, hopefully no one gets offended by that. Moving on to the right corner of my planter box. It's kind of an experimental stage right now. The first thing that's there, I'm probably fixing the bent stuff right now, are green onions. I used them in cooking a stir fry a few weeks ago, and I noticed that they still had roots on the bottom, so I was like, wait a second, will they grow if I plant them? And sure enough, all but one did. So I'm very proud of that. I think there were 5 or whatever, so I have 4. That's pretty cool. And you can tell at the top where I cut it off to cook because it's like yellow, but they're very cool. I also planted a strawberry just to see what would happen. Oh shoot! Checkers! Checkers, you scared me so bad. Oh my god. I also planted a strawberry just to see what would happen. I'm not expecting anything from it because I'm pretty sure strawberries are one of those seeds where you have to digest the seeds before they'll grow. I know some plants are like that. Someone said put the seeds in Coke like overnight, and I was to like make the acid get the coating off, and I was like, I don't know about that. I might try that later, but I don't expect it to work or anything. Then I have my garlic. My garlic started sprouting because I didn't use it yet. It hasn't grown very much, and at one point I thought it was dead, but it's still green. So, what are you doing? Is this good content, plants and cat? Baby. We have a flea collar on her right now. And for those that think it's too tight, I swear it's not. She's just super fluffy. She's so fluffy. She's so fluffy. Isn't that right, Checkers? Oh. Oh? Do you want down? She's letting me do this for a lot longer than I thought she would. Hi, baby. Okay, I'll put you down. Oh, please don't go on the bed. Okay. Sorry. Garlic. Yeah, it hasn't... Please don't touch the camera. Please don't touch the camera, Checkers. Okay. The garlic hasn't grown. I said please. Okay, sorry about that. Checkers just completely knocked it over, but that's fine. I still love her. She's just in the main room now. My garlic hasn't like started growing or anything, but it's there. I don't know if I have to take it out of the clove. I don't know what to do. I'm just leaving it. Yeah, that's the planter box. Now a bunch of plants I have on the floor. I started with the cat grass, I think. That cat grass is a different cat grass than was in the planter. I bought some more. I was like, hopefully this time. What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Okay. I was thinking that hopefully this time I wouldn't get the aphids because I got rid of the other ones. Lo and behold, I got aphids again. Someone told me use garlic water to get rid of them. That didn't work. My mom said soap water, but I don't really want to be spraying soap on something that Checkers eats. So if you have any suggestions, I was thinking about buying, this is a little reckless, but I saw a ladybird here, so I wouldn't be introducing a species that isn't already here. I was thinking about buying 500 ladybirds on Amazon and releasing them on my porch. So some of them will stay and eat the aphids. It's probably a dumb idea. What? It's probably a dumb idea, but I want to do that really bad. Next is one of my many succulents. I got this. I just came home one day, like from college, I came home and there was a plant outside my bedroom door, and I was like, is this for me? And my mom was like, oh yeah, I got you and your brother matching plants. And I was like, oh, okay. But it was just random. No, this was when I went to college still in Houston. Okay. I don't know. Okay, but I got this plant without any warning. It was green, but when it grows, it turns red, and I love that. I love it so much because the more red, the better I'm doing. So I've been watering it a lot, but it's because it's outside, and whenever the soil is a little drier than I'd like, I water it. As you're supposed to do. I water it however much I'm supposed to, obviously, because it's growing a lot. So I'm really proud of that one. I rotate it sometimes to get fuller coverage of the spots and everything, so it looks fuller. I like it a lot. Next, I'm pretty sure are my potatoes, which I tried so hard to get this boy in focus, but there's another spider living on the potatoes, in between the potatoes and the railing. On the planter box, it's in between the rosemary and the Carolina Reaper. And I'm so proud! 2 spiders! That's so amazing. In the planter box, that spider has been trying so hard. Like, every day I go outside and he has to start his web over because of how windy it is, I guess. But this potato boy, it's been there for a few days, so he knows what he's doing with his web. All I can say. My potatoes, how I got my potatoes is, I had potatoes in the pantry, and believe it or not, they start spudding if you don't use them, and it was like dark, so they spudded, and I was like, oh, notice that echo? Love it. I was like, oh, these potatoes, maybe I should plant them. So I planted them in a Home Depot bucket, didn't think much about it, and they grew like crazy. That's been like 2 months of growth. I need to move them into a new bucket because they need more soil. I need to buy more dirt is basically what it comes down to. I need more dirt and give them more room because there's 4 in that one thing. I think 2 of them are growing, but I'm so proud of them. They're my pride and joy. You can see all the new leaves on top, and they're so tall and they're so strong, and I love them so much. Okay, now on to my rescue plant. I had this bamboo. I've had it for a while. You might have seen it in some of my videos. And this winter was his first time being an outdoors pet. Outdoor plant. No, don't jump up there. Okay, this winter was his first time being an outdoor pet, and I probably should have waited until spring to put him outside, but that was my bad. He basically, a lot of him died, and I was so upset. I just kept him there. I tried planting grass in that thing around him, but then I was like, oh, the grass will probably steal water from him, and I don't want him to die more. He sprouted a little at the bottom, but he was dying. And when bamboo die, they shoot up really tall, so that's why one of them is really long, because he was dying. And then I started, the first time I filmed this video, I'm pretty sure I still have the time lapse. I saved the plant, basically. I took out all the dead parts, left the live parts, cut some dead parts off. Some of the leaves still have dead parts on, just because I don't know if I should cut them off or not. tell me in the comments if you know plants. Should I cut the dead parts off? I'm thinking yes. Anyways, he's doing a lot better. He's growing, and he's green, and he has some new growth leaves on him. So I'm super proud of him. Checkers, I swear to God. Checkers? Checkers? No. Come on, this way. Come on! Okay. Okay. Anyways, moving on to my begonias? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I rescued them, another rescue plant, from HEB. This time it wasn't me that killed the plant, or almost killed the plant. But, oh, fun fact about bamboo, they're a grass. Isn't that so weird? Okay, moving on. Begonias. Their flowers were dying, their leaves were dying, all of it was dying, and I was like, okay, Luke, I want this one. And he was like, you're buying a dead plant. And I was like, yeah, but I think I can save it. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, it's $1, please let me do this. And he was like, okay, I guess. And so I got it, I started watering it, and she's alive and beautiful. She's so beautiful. There's so many new flowers on her. Those were not there when I got her. Well, some of them were, but they were closed. She's so pretty. She does have some bite marks from a little Miss something something down here. Isn't that right, Checkers, huh? But I don't let her bite the leaves anymore. That was on accident. I wasn't paying attention. I was watering some other plants. She started munching, and I was like, no! But in, out, in, out, in, out. But she's so pretty. I love her so much. Then the last thing is a box of assorted succulents. The flowers looked like that when I got them. My stepdad bought it for me because we got into like a fight, and that was his apology or whatever, but I'm not gonna talk too much about that. But the flowers were in bloom when he bought it, but I mean, they're flowers, so they close and fall off, and so that's what happened. I think some of them are coming back, but it's hard to tell because I had some flowers when I got it, so I don't remember which is which. But because it's outside, I have to water it a lot too, even though it's a succulent. Yeah. There's 4 types of succulents in there. I don't know what any of them are. But it's pretty. I like it. It says cactus on the thing, and cactuses, I think, are technically succulents, but I don't think those are cactuses. So, I don't know. I'm a plant noob, basically. But if you see, I have 2 new pots. So I'm going to buy more dirt. I'm gonna try to plant an onion that has started sprouting. If you notice, I'm really bad at using things that I buy. But we're getting better. This is the first time I haven't had a meal plan, and I have to make meals for myself. So it's a lot of trial and error right now. And it doesn't help that Luke just got his job and he's like, let's go out to eat. No, we're saving money and eating in. Yeah, I have to bring down the firm fist sometimes. I don't hit him. Okay, moving on. Also, there's a wasp nest growing on my porch, and I'm a little worried about it. I've only seen one guy there. I sprayed some stuff on it while the guy wasn't there, and I tried to knock it down, but he's there. And he's going stronger than ever. So I figured that we have a mutualistic relationship going on. I provide him the house and he eats some of the bugs around. So I'm gonna leave him, and honestly I only have a few more months here anyways, so hopefully we don't have to live here in the next fall. I only have like 3 months left on my lease, so I can stay this long. So I just heard a noise. I don't know what it was though. But that's my plants. I might make an update later. I don't know. But if I get more plants, I'll make an update. But that's my garden so far. I've really been into plants, and I wish I could have more indoor plants, but I don't have enough room, and also Checkers is here all day, so I'm afraid she'll kill them. And I don't want that to happen, but I love them. Let's see, out of all my plants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them you can eat. 7 if you count Checkers cat grass. I'm very proud of that. When I plant my onion, it'll be, and I want bell peppers, but I haven't had a pot big enough for them, but now I do. I'm getting excited thinking about all the plants that I want, but look forward to plant updates in the future. I want to move somewhere with a yard or something so I can plant more things, but right now this is all we got. So thanks for watching. This is catch me on stream. I'll be folding laundry later today on stream. A lot of people like watching me do chores. I don't know if it's a weird thing. I try to think of it as innocently as I can. I stream a lot. My stream's right here, maybe, who knows. I am going to study abroad this summer for a month, so get ready for more travel vlogs. Super excited, super exciting. Oh god, I'm so nervous but so excited at the same time. And this will be the farthest I've ever gone. Farthest I've ever gone away from home and by myself. I mean, I'm going with classmates, but still. Anyways, sorry. I'm getting so excited. So, this has been an AB conversation, so I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!